Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. We're heading back into the Big 12. A lot of Big 12 matchups here. West Virginia, Texas Tech, kind of a cool one. Let's go in. Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce. All right, WVU on the road here. Line opened up Texas Tech -6, but by Monday morning, this is at a full 7, and 93% of the money is on Texas Tech as of Monday. Check this out, though. So here we are on Friday night. The public is definitely still heavy on Texas Tech, but if you look closely, the books have been taking West Virginia money in all week, and they don't like it. So lines from 7, 6.5, 6. We're now looking at Texas Tech -5.5 as of Friday night. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Texas Tech -11.29. That's a full 6-point lean on Texas Tech here. All right, let's break the matchup down, and we'll start with the fact that the gauntlet for Texas Tech is finally over, coming off 5 straight games against ranked opponents. And the biggest question is, who's going to be starting at quarterback for Texas Tech in this game? Their QB1, Tyler Shaw, he's been out all year, obviously. We know that. But apparently he might be able to return this week. Donovan Smith, the guy who you've been seeing play quarterback for Texas Tech for most of this year, he was out last week. Apparently he is ready to return. And their third string, Baron Morton, he has a sprained ankle. He's the one who started last week. Apparently, he was taking snaps with the first team in the beginning of this week. So head coach Joey McGuire is giving us nothing here. No indication of who's going to play. In fact, I read something that we might see a 3-quarterback system, in and out, in and out. We'll see. One thing we've learned about this Texas Tech offense, though, regardless of who's playing quarterback, they're going to put up some points. I mean, take the last game as an example against Oklahoma State. They had their third-string quarterback playing in that game. He's a redshirt freshman. He threw for 379 yards and 2 touchdowns. But here's the thing, and this is always the case when you cap Texas Tech games, or anyone who runs a fast-paced offense, but especially Texas Tech, because they're faster than anybody. 379 yards sounds dope, but when you take into account that he dropped back to pass 62 times, doesn't sound nearly as dope. So you got to use efficiency numbers when you're talking Texas Tech. Now, in my opinion, the West Virginia offense is way better than it's getting credit for. They look at people look at JT Daniels' stat line and they're like, I mean, look at it. It's right here. I wrote it down. 63.8% completions, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 248.7 yards per game. They look at that and they're like, eh. But this West Virginia offense continues to put up points. I mean, since September 10th, West Virginia's only loss has been on the road at Texas. They keep finding a way to put up enough points to win the game. Also, I love how this West Virginia offense has a balance. They can beat you through the air or on the ground. Look what they did on the ground against Baylor. 217 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns on 5.9 yards per carry. That was on Baylor. Texas Tech's defense is undervalued, but I wouldn't put it anywhere close to Baylor's defense. I like what I've seen from Texas Tech this year. I think Joey McGuire has a great future there. I like the way the program's heading. I like Donovan Smith. But if you take a look at their schedule and their game logs, what are you seeing that shows they could beat a Big 12 opponent by a full touchdown? In their last 5 games, they're 2-3. Their 2 wins came by a field goal in overtime. One of those games was against Houston. We've gotten a good look at that Houston Cougars team over the past month. That is not a good football team. The only team all season that Texas Tech has beaten by more than 3 was Murray State in week 1, and that was Donovan Smith playing quarterback, not Morton, the third string. I'm sorry. This is a conference rivalry game. There's not going to be much defense being played here. Should be a really fun one to watch. It's going to be a back-and-forth shootout, in which case, how do we not want to be on the side holding the points? I definitely am taking the points here. Give me West Virginia plus 5.5. Hopefully we can get it back up to 6 before kickoff, but seems like the books really don't like that WVU money coming in. So West Virginia plus 5.5, go Mountaineers. If anything changes with this pick, I'll let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the final tickets that I do, bet of the day, underdogs of the day, parlays of the day, top 7 bets, that kind of stuff, head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. College football, week 8, Saturday. Let's lay out some units and reel in some units. Let's have a big day here. I'll talk to you on Twitter.